Hello there, members of the vinyl community. Tony P, Two from the Trunk, coming at you. How are things going today? Good? Everybody still feeling okay? Hanging in there? Monday, the work week started for some of us. Some of us it didn't because I'm retired and I don't work. Well, I take that back. My wife had me polishing cupboards this morning. Not something I wanted to wake up to, but nonetheless, I digress. It also seems like I haven't been taking Two from the Trunk lately. Like I was supposed to, 2 albums and I was going to show them. I've been entering a lot of contests lately. The vinyl community is abuzz with contests. So, hey, I like doing contests. Tells you a little bit about my collection, tells you a little bit about me. This entry is for Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll. He has just hit 300 subscribers, and I'm sure he's well past that by now, and he wanted to thank the vinyl community by throwing a contest. Now, he would like for us to do this. Show 3 albums with female-fronted bands, or female artists who were in charge, not those just playing in the back somewhere. And of those 3, if you're selected, he will give you a sealed copy of The Runaways. And I'm sure that's with Lita Ford in it, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, I don't care. I forgot. So, Gary, congratulations. You have a wonderful channel. I watch it. You're a great guy. A lot of content. I love watching your channel. I will put this link below so you guys can pause right now and go and subscribe to him. Okay, let's hope you do that. Okay, now for my entry. My very first one. Now I'm going to take a little liberty here, and I'm going to not show a vinyl right away. I'm going to have a CD because I think this young lady deserves a little bit of a comment. Now Eric Weinbender knows this young lady. He says she's fantastic. So, I'm not the only one in the VC has heard about her. Her name is Samantha Fish, and I think I've told her, let me get the glare out of there. I think I've talked about her once before. Singer-songwriter. She started out with the Samantha Fish Blues Band. Her first album, I think, came out in 2009. And it was called Live Bait. I believe this is her second album. Let me show you the back of that. That's some of the records. Boy, I get the glare. Okay. And this one's called Black Wind Howlin'. Excellent. This came out in 2013. Really good. Really, really good. She's rock. She's blues. Hardcore. Can play the guitar like nobody's business. Now, I first heard her, I think I was just rooting around Spotify or some of the suggestions Spotify came up with. And one of the albums was Girls with Guitars that she was in with 2 other young ladies. I'm sorry, I don't know their names, but it was excellent. Now I'm on the lookout for that. Now I bought this CD off a young man, off of Discogs. She does have vinyl, but primarily through her website that you can get them, and I think they're reasonably priced. Most of the things that I've seen on Discogs were European-based, Germany predominantly, and not that that's a good thing, but, with shipping today and costs, it might behoove you, I like that word, behoove you to go to her website. Check her out, Samantha Fish. I promoted her a couple of times on my channel, but it goes without saying. Samantha Fish, I think in 2018, Offbeat Magazine, she was Artist of the Year in 2018 for Offbeat Magazine. So, Samantha Fish. Secondly, I don't know how anybody's not talked about her so far, but maybe they have. I just missed it. How can you not talk about Janis Joplin and the Holding Company? Young lady out of Port Arthur, Texas. And everybody knows about Janis Joplin. She's very, very popular. Of course she is. But she made her break with Big Brother and the Holding Company. I think Monterey Pop Festival was her big debut, so to speak. Clive Davis being in the audience. Watched her perform and immediately signed her to a contract. So Monterey Pop Festival, Big Brother and a Holding Company, and you know about Janis, and you know about her life, her tragic life. I think she died at the age of 27. As a matter of fact, her birthday was January 19th. So she was born, I think, 43. I make her, she'd been 77, somewhere around there, had she been around today. So, Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holding Company. There's a great picture of her. Now, rumor has it that her and Clyde Davis, when he was convincing her to sign with him, they became very good friends. And he came to know her in the biblical sense. Okay, as we move on here, next young lady, and I presented her this one time before, Ruby Starr. Now, Ruby Starr was lead singer for Black Oak, Arkansas at that time, and you remember their hit Jim Dandy. As a matter of fact, the lead guitarist, I think, was Jim Mangrum, and they used to call him Jim Dandy. And he convinced Ruby Starr, he saw her at a nightclub, he convinced her to join the band. And she said, okay, not a problem. So she joins the band, stays with them for a little while, of course, with the Jim Dandy song. She left them. She had another band called Ruby Starr and the Ghosts. She later breaks from them. I think the last band she was with was her own band called Henrietta Con. Constance Henrietta Marquez was her real name. Ruby Starr is a definite improvement in that. Voice like Janis Joplin. Voice like Janis Joplin. Gutsy, that bluesy, that gravelly little bit of a voice. Excellent singer. Unfortunately passed away at the age of 45 due to complications, of course, with cancer. So those are my three. I'd be really remiss if I didn't have an honorable mention in this group of young ladies. And I had to. Linda Ronstadt. Now, I don't have a Stone Ponies album. I wish I did. A little bit out of my price range. I tried looking for them in Discogs. There's a couple out there. I would have to mortgage the house, the dog, the cat. I don't even have a cat. I'd have to go find one and mortgage it to get one. But Linda Ronstadt, you know, with her helping, of course, the Eagles, and but she was with Stone Ponies early on. So that's my honorable mention too. I had to do that because I got yelled at. So there you have it. Tony P. from the basement, Two from the Trunk, who someday will have two albums that he'll pull and talk about them if we ever get around to it. So God bless you. May the force be with you. Peace, love, rock and roll. Behave yourselves and be nice to one another like Elliot Cruz always says. Thank you.